This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by GoDaddy. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our episode of Ask the Buffalo. I'm your host, John Rettinger, and you can just consider me a horned beast for the next, 5-6 minutes. I'm the Buffalo, going to be answering your questions. You could ask me any question you've got from the wide world of technology, from what cell phone you should get, what tablet you should pick up next. You can ask some business questions about what's going on with Techno Buffalo, or even some personal questions for me. This week, we're talking about the all-new HTC One, Android Wear, and the pretty awesome Moto 360, a Techno Buffalo app, and if and when we are going to go 4K. This is Ask the Buffalo. Let's start asking buffaloes. If you want to get a question featured on an upcoming episode of Ask the Buffalo, you can do it one of two ways. Every Tuesday, we put an article up on technobuffalo.com saying, hey, you, leave us a question. You can just do that in the comments. Otherwise, you can send it to me on social media. Use hashtag AskTheBee. Send it to John4Lakers or send it to @TechnoBuffalo. We'll pick 3 to 5 depending on how long or in-depth they are. First question comes from the website and Mr. Andrew Paulus, who asks, John, I still don't know if I should get the all-new HTC One or the Nokia Icon. Please help me. So as of this filming, the all-new HTC One has not been announced, but it's probably the most leaked phone since the iPhone 5. So I think it's safe to say we know most about the new device and maybe not all of it. So we just did our review on the Icon and gave it a really solid 8.5. It was one of the better phones that we've tested in recent history. It's probably the best Windows phone out there going. Now, having said that, I got a soft spot on my heart for the HTC One. I love the original. The sequel looks to be just as good, if not better. It's got new specs. It's got a little bigger screen. It's got those crazy dual cameras on the back that you can focus afterwards. So ask yourself sort of one question. What ecosystem are you in? Are you in sort of the Windows ecosystem and it makes a lot of sense for you to sort of stay there? Then you definitely want to look at the Nokia Icon. Or you maybe want to try the Android side, maybe looking to make a switch. Is sort of a wide variety of apps more important to you? If so, then you want to look at the HTC One. If camera is most important than the quality of the pictures, then go back to the Nokia Icon. If I had to pick one though, the HTC One last year was my phone of the year. The new one I'm hoping is going to be the same. If I have to pick one, I would say wait for the all-new HTC One. Hopefully that helped answer your question. The next question comes from Sachin Bahal. I'm sorry if I massacred your name. Hey, John, how do you think Android Wear devices will stack up against the Samsung Gear, Pebble, and the other smartwatches? You did not call it Galaxy Gear, so kudos to you. And is Google going in the right direction with Android Wear? So first, the Android Wear is Google's open source operating system for wearables. We knew it was coming, and I suspect we'll see an official version, perhaps a Nexus version, at Google I/O coming up in just a few months. Essentially what we've seen are different variations of Google Now on your wrist. And Motorola was like, hey, we got something pretty cool to show you in the Moto 360. It looks like a gorgeous timepiece, first and foremost. It's got a round display. It looks like a really high-end device, but also it's got Google Now on it. It's got Android Wear integration. Presumably, Motorola will do some of their own sort of magic tricks with it. It looks really cool. So yes, I absolutely think they're going in the right direction. I think Google Now was sort of made to be on your wrist. You could ask it questions, get information really, really quickly, and of course, get notifications that smartwatches are known for. So yes, 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 and double yes, I think Google is absolutely going in the right direction. Next question is one we get all the time, and I answer it seems probably every other month or so. It comes from Twitter, @SoundSwitchFans ask, is there a Techno Buffalo app coming to iOS and Android? The answer is maybe, but no time soon. We don't have anything in development right now. We're having a heavy focus on the mobile experience of the site. We're getting ready to roll out sort of a new version of the site that'll sort of give you the same experience on desktop and mobile. That's really the direction that we've been heading recently. I haven't seen a reason to actually put a lot of resources behind a mobile app. Perhaps it'll change in the future, maybe the end of the year, but right now we do not have any plans for mobile application. Although I will say there are unofficial third-party apps out there for pretty much every app ecosystem. We're going to take a minute to thank our friends and overall good peeps at GoDaddy. They want to remind you that it's go time, and GoDaddy is here to help kick butt online. You can start your website today if you've always dreamed about it with a $2.95.com. Visit GoDaddy.com, enter promo code TECHNO295, get your .com for just $2.95. Check out the website, though, for the rest of the details. If you've had a dream starting your blog, your own website, now is the perfect time to do it. Get started. Our last question also comes from Twitter. User at Tomas Villegas asks, at John4Lakers, will you guys be going 4K anytime? What importance does 4K play with Techno Buffalo? So first and foremost, we've got all the lenses for Canon. Switching would require purchasing tons of new lenses, and I know that Sony's got a 4K Handycam, but I don't think a Handycam is going to give us the same quality and same diversity we can get with interchangeable lenses. So I know you can get crazy Canons in the $20,000 to $30,000 range that can do 4K. Technically, the C100 can do 4K, but it has not been enabled yet. So I haven't seen a compelling reason to make a switch. Now, something like Panasonic has pretty awesome 4K options coming out very soon. But again, got to purchase all new lenses or purchase an adapter. And then you're shooting video with essentially a DSLR, which we do, but it's sort of not as compelling, at least for me, as a dedicated camera for video. So perhaps when Canon or Nikon or Sony comes out with a really awesome interchangeable lens, dedicated video camera that can shoot 4K, we will make that switch. So it would be easier from a lensing standpoint if Canon would do it. I don't think many people have 4K monitors or can even bother viewing 4K content. Editing it can be a bit tough if you're not using a really top-end computer. I just don't see a compelling reason to do it right now. Whenever that compelling reason does happen, though, we'll absolutely make the switch to 4K. I would wager probably this time next year we'll probably be shooting most of our stuff in 4K. It's probably a reasonable expectation. When maybe we see Apple release some 4K displays and sort of see it permeate our audience a bit more. Hopefully that helped answer your question. So thank you guys for watching another episode of Ask the Buffalo. Hope you enjoyed. It's good to be back in the Ask the Buffalo chair. I really enjoy getting a chance to talk to the audience and just sort of just chat and see what's going on and answer your questions. Please give the video a thumbs up. We always appreciate it. Until next time, I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. See you guys next video. What's up, everyone? Thank you for watching that video. If you want to see more of the latest and greatest tech news, you can subscribe to our main Techno Buffalo channel by clicking the button right down below in my pants region, or click on the buttons to your right to see more videos.